Tell Kim Jong-un nuke this. I just don't want to be here when Kim Jong-un press that red button. They nuke this so shit turned to fall out in Vegas. No, please, Kim Jong-un, press that button. Press.
Somali is stirring tensions by provoking North Korea and Kim Jong-un against South Korea, even suggesting Kim destroy South Korea by pressing a mysterious red button. While it's unclear what button he means, the suggestion is alarming. A new video features a Korean lawyer explaining the potential legal consequences Somali could face for his actions, adding more complexity to the situation.
Your opinion on all the stuff that is happening with Johnny Somali in Korea? Yeah, once he finished with the police investigation, he will be deported, and what he did was horrible. Yeah, like of course, his each actions and each videos that he took and each of his contents are full of crimes, of course. Yeah, literally he will be punished for misdemeanor, defamation, sexual harassment, insults, assault cases.
The lawyer points out that Johnny Somali has been physically attacked multiple times in Korea and has filed lawsuits against those responsible. However, Johnny seems to misunderstand the difference between the legal systems in the US and Asia. In the US, filing lawsuits, even for small issues, is common, and the legal system is set up to handle these cases.
Of course, he was also a victim of many assault cases, but at the same time, he will face many prosecutions.
Asia's legal system is very different from the US, with a higher threshold for serious legal matters and less tolerance for frivolous cases. Johnny's provocations and behavior would likely have landed him in jail if Korea's system were as strict as he thinks. In a recent video, Johnny and his friends boast about their power to punish someone. But things take a turn when Gino and Hanku run off, leaving Johnny to face the consequences alone. Now, he's the one at risk of up to 29 years in prison for his actions.
Come on my street.
We're gonna have trust me.
Yeah, we're gonna have a great night.
Go to Johnny's street, we're gonna have a good time. Whoa! What the fuck is your problem? You guys. What the fuck is your... No, hell no.
Oh, no.
Where are you now? People are looking for you, but you're still talking about taking that guy down. If you're as powerful as you claim, why are you hiding? Your actions don't line up with your words, and it's obvious all that bravado was just empty talk.
For him, if he's watching, they're gonna send a clip to this motherfucker. I'm pretty sure the motherfucker is scared because he knows that we didn't know we had a Korean person with us that we're gonna go to the police station and go report him, and they got CCTV and we have video.
I'm also an American, bro.
So what statement do you want to have to this guy?
Huh?
You want to say anything to the dude that attacked us?
While I'm here, if them motherfucker attacks you, then yeah.
With friends like Gino and Hanku, who needs enemies, they push you into bad decisions and disappear when things get tough, leaving you to face the consequences. Johnny Somali is now in this exact position, alone and bearing the fallout. A Korean lawyer also highlights the serious trouble Johnny faces for provoking North Korea, adding even more danger to his already bad situation. Let's take a look at what the lawyer had to say.
There we go. So yes,
I'm actually an amateur MMA fighter.
So we have fully pressed charges on the motherfucker.
I actually know the law.
Investigation has started. They got CCTV footage. They got all the evidence, all the photos, all the videos we sent. So yeah, this nigga fucked. And thank you for the money, bro. So I gotta say thank you for the money.
I completely agree, and I'm sure many of you do too. The ones who've suffered most because of Johnny Somali's actions are Black individuals, especially Black Americans and Somalians. His behavior has reinforced harmful stereotypes, unfairly damaging the reputation of these communities. Now, anyone from these backgrounds visiting certain countries may face unnecessary discrimination or hostility because of the negative image Johnny has created.
Fine, of course. Anyway, yeah, he will face many punishment, many guilty sentences in Korea, and anyway, yeah, he will be deported. His visa will be cancelled. But the real problem is that his misbehavior it led to a lot of prejudice and biased views to to American, or like black Americans, or sometimes because of his naming that he named himself Somali, so many Somali people.
As the lawyer pointed out, Johnny Somali's reckless actions are putting not just his own life, but others at risk. In his recent videos, he's made provocative comments about North Korea to attract attention. Some have even suggested sending him to North Korea, but that could be dangerous. If South Korea doesn't act, Johnny's provocations might be seen by North Korea as deliberate propaganda from South Korea, which could escalate tensions and spark a diplomatic crisis. This situation is a major risk for South Korea, as Kim Jong-un, North Korea's leader, is known for being unpredictable and resistant to international pressure. Any provocation by Johnny Somali while in South Korea could escalate tensions and prompt a retaliatory move from Kim Jong-un. This would only worsen the already tense relationship between the two nations and threaten regional stability.
Is destroying the reputation of black people here in Asia. It's sad because I know quite a lot of black people who are highly intelligent, who are doing so many great work behind the scene, really.
So that kind of biased view and prejudice, that's what harms the society. So it's a horrible crime, not because he just committed a crime. The impact of his actions by harassing Korean people and Korean history and many Asian histories and Asian cultures, what he did in many Asian countries, that will leave a long legacy, negative legacy, which will hurt a lot of people and which will lead to many prejudiced views to foreigners in those areas.
Since Johnny Somali keeps repeating these reckless actions, there's a real chance that a judge might decide to increase his jail time. His ongoing provocations, especially in such a sensitive situation, could be seen as a pattern of behavior that calls for tougher punishment. This could lead to even harsher legal consequences, making his already serious situation even worse.
More jail time. He plays North Korean propaganda in South Korea.
There's something called a National Security Act in Korea, and it is a crime to promote, propagate, or otherwise disseminate North Korean propaganda, etc. in South Korea.
Johnny Somali's repeated reckless actions could lead to a judge increasing his jail time, as they may be seen as a pattern of behavior that requires harsher punishment. This could complicate his already serious situation. His content often sparks debates about propaganda, as he hides offensive stunts behind comedy. But these actions go beyond humor, deliberately provoking and causing controversy, while misleading his audience and increasing the risk of real-world consequences.
If he was doing this as a joke once, I would say that they're probably not going to do anything about it, right? The problem is he has repeatedly done this, not just once, but multiple times. He played North Korean propaganda on the metro, on the bus, at Lotte World, various places. He's gone all around making North Korean statements, etc.
And because he is doing this over and over, the judge maybe increases jail time?
So a judge looking at him doing this maliciously and repeatedly could say, yeah, no, we're actually going to charge him with that. And we're going to ding him on that one too. Because he's done this over and over and over again.
Johnny Somali knows his actions are disrespecting both Korea and Japan, yet he chose to issue a fake public apology, likely to cover up his behavior and ease the backlash. However, many see his apology as insincere, as it fails to address the harm he's caused. It appears his main concern is avoiding the consequences of his actions, rather than truly acknowledging the disrespect he's shown to these nations.
Korea so much. Go there, please. Go to North Korea, please. Please, the South Koreans, you obviously don't like the South Koreans, okay? They don't like you, you don't like them. So go to North Korea. I mean, it's just a stone's throw away. Go to North Korea. Maybe they will like you. Maybe you'll like them. Spoiler alert, probably won't.
Johnny Somali claimed he never meant to disrespect Korean culture or history, but many saw this as an attempt to deflect the backlash.
And you better listen up real well. Karma comes in all sorts of shapes and sizes, and Karma is one ruthless, cold-hearted bitch with a 14-inch strap-on.
I love China. I would never disrespect China the way I disrespected Korea and Japan.
Johnny Somali knows his actions are disrespecting both Korea and Japan, yet he chose to issue a fake public apology, likely to cover up his behavior and ease the backlash. However, many see his apology as insincere, as it fails to address the harm he's caused. It appears his main concern is avoiding the consequences of his actions, rather than truly acknowledging the disrespect he's shown to these
people. You guys are great people. I've had a great experience with a lot of the South Korean people, and it was not my intention to really hurt you guys, and I hope you guys can accept my apology. And I'm a young person.
This dude is such a liar.